Happy Friday. What's going on? Hey, Irene. Hi, Leah. Amanda's here. Annie's here. Okay. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. BB's here. And Bengal is here. And I have, let's see, what flavor do we have? We've got the carrot pineapple healthy snackers this week. Hi, Michelle. Loretta's here from Oregon. Hey, guys, feel free to put your location. If Mason's Cavies go live, I'm going to jump channels. That sounds like a threat. Leah's from Canada. Becca's in Florida. Guinea Pig Foster Kapiti, New Zealand, is in New Zealand. Clarity Unknown is in Sweden. We got Alberta. Michelle's in New York. Irene D. Nafi is in Austria. That's my finger. It's all for him. 777 looks like that's Kansas. KS. That's Kansas. Ooh. Vancouver, Washington. Jackie's in Vancouver. Christy's in Kentucky. All over. Yeah, I realize that the earlier I can start, Drew's on the moon, or he's from the moon. Annie says all corners of the world. Yep. Amanda's in Liverpool. So Bengal's here. Bengal, you're not hungry right now? He's a little shy. So I figured the way we'll work it today is if you want to ask some questions, I'll try to answer them as best I can. And oh, Rebecca's going. Is she going to Mason's Cavies channel? Okay, and look at this. I brewed some coffee yesterday, and I only had 1 cup, and then I put some almond milk in it and put it in the fridge overnight. So, oh. Oh, yes. You guys are talking about the difference between Vancouver, Canada, and Vancouver, Washington. Let me scroll back here. I thought Vancouver was in Canada. Look, if Canada's got a Vancouver, we've got to have one too. Otherwise, FOMO. BB. What's the matter? You want to eat your lunch? It's right here for you. Come here. Here. There you go. Look. Yep. Let's see. What does... BB, stay. Here. Don't fly away. Eat your lunch. What do you have for lunch today? Let's see. BB has carrot, broccoli, and he's got 2 kinds of pellets. He's got his plain natural pellets, and he's got his fruity pebbles. He's got a seed mix that has some dried fruit in there. Gotta eat your colors, right, BB? Okay. I saw a question Bengal, you look amazing right now. How are Nate and Gus doing? Nate and Gus are actually doing pretty good. Um, Love wants to see Pippi. Are you sneezing again? Was that a sneeze? Keep an eye on you. Nate and Gus are doing great. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mary, for the super chat. Gary is doing good today. Gary's had a weepy eye. He's an older gentleman, and I took him in for a vet checkup. She says he's in great health for a senior pig. She didn't see anything wrong with him, but I do worry about weepy eye. But one thing I did notice about Gary this morning is a lot of times with older piggies, they tend to lose muscle mass. Their hips tend to become very bony, and he is not. He is actually very, here it is. He's actually a very robust boy, and I was just noticing that for his age, he has a really good muscle mass. There you go. Here, actually chew on it. So back to Nate and Gus. They are doing good. Nate seems not totally enthusiastic about this. It's so funny that, some of these boys that I have that have been single boys for so long, it's because they don't bond very well with other boys, and they like their space. Don't pee on me, please. I'm wearing, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm wearing my guinea pig camouflage t-shirt. It's in my Etsy shop. You can see there's a piggy with his nose up. There's a skinny pig somewhere on here. There's a piggy standing up. There, that's a skinny pig right there. This green one. And he's facing forward with his ear up. So there he is again. So this camouflage shirt, I don't want it to get peed on because I like this shirt very much. Okay, let's tilt you forward. Hi, Abby. Abby says, hey. What are you chattering about? Okay, Kitty says, my vet says to give my camo red peppers, but she won't eat it. I tried several times since she was a baby, but still no luck. Any suggestion? She gets vitamin C tablets. Well, I'd switch from the tablets to the Child Life liquid vitamin C if it's available where you're located, because for the same cost of a pack of tablets, you can get 118 doses of vitamin C, and there's no argument about whether or not it degrades. The Child Life liquid vitamin C comes in a brown glass bottle, and it's just you can give a precise amount. One tablet, you don't have to break a tablet if you want to give a half dose. So 25 milligrams, which would be half of a 1 milliliter syringe, or a full syringe would be 50 milligrams. And that's good for a piggy every day. You don't have to give supplement vitamin C every day, but I take a multivitamin every day with vitamin C. And I think multivitamins, a lot of people say, oh, they don't do anything, you just pee them out. It may be true, but it's a small price for, a potential benefit, right? A lot of times they say you want to weigh the upside versus the downside. And if the upside to taking vitamins is that they provide nutrients that you aren't getting, then that's a pretty big upside. And if the downside is they cost, a $1 a day or $1 a week. Vitamins are not that expensive, and they're not all created equal. I get multivitamins that are made from whole food sources. It's not just chemicals made in a lab. So you can, if you're curious about what vitamins I take, you could always message me. I could point you in the right direction. But I take Dr. Furman's vitamins, and I like them. So alternatives to red pepper, maybe smaller sweet peppers, maybe chopping them up in smaller pieces could help. You might be able to find other veggies. You could do small amounts of orange. Orange, is somewhat acidic. So does anybody have any other suggestions? Yes, Guinea Pig Talks. I saw that you bought the nails shirt. It should be on the way shortly. Do I think boys are more social with each other since you built the various runs? Yes, well, they're definitely more social with each other because they can visit each other. So the fact that they could... Phoebe, you want to go? Just the fact that my boys are able to interact with each other and move around to different, Pippi, if he was in the corner, he wouldn't be able to interact with all the pigs that he does interact with because he has access to them. Look at him. He's eyeing his perch. He wants to go so badly. You ready? Dun 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 dun. Who's purring like crazy over here? Fizz and Fuzz down in the corner. You want to go? Here, baby. You can fly from your lunchbox spot. Okay. So yes, I think anytime that you can set up a run or ways for your piggies to interact, but not all piggies are, some piggies are not going to like that. There he goes. Can you see the shadow? Where are you going, BB? BB! Oh my goodness. Flying like this. Okay. Well, our child vitamin C always has sugar, fruit sugar, other sugar in it. So what can I do? The only vitamin C that I recommend, Oxbow vitamin C cookies are fine. I don't know how much vitamin C you actually get per cookie. And pellets are fortified with vitamin C usually, and the amount that they're fortified can vary from brand to brand. The only liquid vitamin C that I recommend is Child Life liquid vitamin C. And I believe it has fructose or something, some kind of sweetener in it. But I think we're talking such a small amount. For the amount of vitamin C you get, it's a very small amount of whatever liquid or sweetener. So I don't think that, I think that the benefits of vitamin C far outweigh any amounts of sugar. Remember, hay has sugar in it too. The pellets, of course, are going to have some kind of carbohydrate. The hay has carbohydrates. These things are converted to sugars in the body. So, something to think about. Maria says, thank you. Thank you for your advice. You're welcome. We were communicating about her piggy that wasn't feeling well. I hope she's feeling better now. Chicory is high in vitamin C. Okay, well, that's a good one. There are chicory cookies that Saskia sells. I think they might be on Amazon, or they might be on the LA Guinea Pig Rescue website shop. Google it. Lakia says, when I feed my guinea pigs oranges, they only eat the peel. I think the peel is safe for them. Amanda says, everyone's been admiring my ruby piggy earrings. And thank you for supporting my shop, Amanda. I bet when the sun hits them, they look pretty amazing. Karin sends a super chat. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Karin, for the super chat. It really does mean a lot. So, thank you, thank you. Jaylene's Piggy only eats the peel and not the banana. You know, Saskia does feed banana with the peel to the piggy sometimes. The peel is going to have more fiber and less sugar. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? 0.28 milligrams. Sorry, what was that, Leah? What's 0.28 milligrams? I've done the calculations before. What is 0.28? Guys, always keep meds and critical care on hand. You never know. Put it in change money inside a piggy bank just in case. Some advice from someone who got a scare on Monday with my fur baby. Per 1 oxbow, vitamin C cooking is only 0.28 milligrams. Wow. So 0.28, not 28 milligrams, because 0.28, guinea pigs need 25 to 50 milligrams of vitamin C. Now, you can think about vitamin C as a concentrated vitamin, and the milliliters in the liquid that the vitamin C, the Child Life liquid vitamin C, it comes in a liquid solution. Now you got to imagine that the liquid is the delivery system for the actual vitamin. The vitamins are suspended in that liquid. So 1 milliliter equals 50 milligrams of the actual vitamin. And then there's water and whatever else is in there. Not much. I think I got one of your hairs up my nose, Bengal. So if the oxbow cookie only contains 0.28 milligrams, then you would literally, to get 50 milligrams, right, 10 cookies would equal, well, let's just say it's 28, let's 0.28, let's round that up to 0.3. That means you would need a little bit more than 3 cookies to equal 1 milligram of vitamin C. 10 cookies. That means you would need to eat 50 cookies, right, to get the amount of vitamin C recommended by the Exotic Animal Vet Center in Pasadena. So we could say, if you want to do the lower end, 25 milligrams per day per pig, you would still, sorry, did I do the math wrong? Yeah, 500. So, okay, let's start over. If it's 0.3, 3 cookies would be 0.9. 0.3, if you had 3.3, then that equals 99 when you have 3 of those, right? So 3 cookies would equal, and I'm confusing myself, right? 3 cookies would equal 1 milligram. Yes, then you'd have to have 25 cookies in order to equal, no, 25 times 3, 75 cookies to equal 25 milligrams, right? So then 3 times 50, you need 150 cookies to equal 50 milligrams of vitamin C. That's a lot of cookies. All right, check my math on that. Yes. 25 milligrams. Oh man, we got. Now I want cookies. Yeah, no math allowed on Friday. You could put the liquid on the cookie, but here's the reason why I wouldn't do that. Yeah, you could do it, and as long as they eat it right away, that's fine. Bengal, Angie says hi. Okay, the reason why I would give them it straight is because Child Life liquid vitamin C is a great way to teach your piggies to like the syringe, to not be afraid of it, to practice using the syringe. Now, you could also just practice with water, with pediatric electrolyte solution like Pedialyte. I mean, every day you could go up to your piggies and give them a squirt of clean, cold, fresh water. And I'm sure that obviously that wouldn't hurt them, and that will teach them not to fear the syringe. Cookies!
Have a cookie. Have a cookie.
Come on. We're selling cookies. Come on, you got to be the spokesperson. Say, ooh, this is delicious. This is my favorite cookie.
I love it. I love these cookies.
Let me see your teeth. It looks long. It's not really. Let me feel.
Look at her nose. Look at her nose.
Julie's watching from JMU. No matter what I do, one of my piggies hates me. He would never take a syringe. Well, the trick is you go to the side and you squirt it, and you want to get that syringe past the tongue. You know? You want to go home, Bengal? Okay. So, back to Gus and Nate. They're doing okay. They, Nate seems a little annoyed, but it keeps him on his toes. What? What are you upset about? I'm not going to move people into the spot where Gus is for a little while until I make sure that for sure they can get along and stay getting along. And of course, even so, there's always a slight chance that piggies could fight. But you know, if you can get past that week mark, then the odds are better. Here, sit like this. Nate's a crybaby. What was that? Let me listen to your breathing here. Breathing sounds clear. How old is Bengal? I have on my phone in the calendar the gotcha day. I think he came to me in 2020, maybe 2021. He's about 3, I think. He was so little when I got him, though. Well, I didn't get him. The story with Bengal, if you haven't heard it, is I was volunteering at the rescue. And a family came for health checks, but simultaneously, what they said was there was 2 guinea pigs running around on the side of their apartment complex, a boy and a girl just running loose. And Saskia was able to take the girl and put her in one of the girl pens, but she did not have space. And so she said, "Can you foster him?" So I fostered him, and during the course of the year that I was fostering him, and even still to this day, the amount of animals, the amount of piggies in shelters, and our surrender waiting list is over a year long. And so Bengal has his own cage. He's got a 2x3 cavy cage, and he's safe here. I've really gotten attached to him. If I could pair him up with another piggy, I would do that in a heartbeat. And there's just, I can't surrender him to the rescue because I don't. He'd have to go into the single boy cages, which are smaller than the cage he has now, and he'd be waiting there for who knows how long, and I'm attached to him, and he's safe. Leica asks, how many of my piggies are fosters versus pets? Well, I don't really consider them, I consider them more like my roommates. Yes, I've gotten attached to them. So how many are fosters versus rescues? The rescue is the final verdict. Yes, I've rescued them, they're mine. Versus the fosters. It's a good question. It's a very gray area because after they stay here for a couple months, I get pretty attached. But as I've said, as I've tried to maintain all along, the more piggies that I foster fail, the less space I have to save new ones. And so Nora says, hi Scotty, I'm back after a break of thinking about myself without social media, and I'm now surrounding myself with better people. So glad to be back and hope you will accept me back in. Absolutely. I hope that the social media purge or vacation or whatever was helpful. You got to mind the algorithm. When it comes to something like, let's talk about Instagram. I have, as some of you know, I'm a scuba diver. I have an Instagram account which is only for scuba diving. And I post my videos. It's called California Shore Divers on Instagram if you want to follow that. I post photos and videos of my scuba diving adventures, and I only look at scuba related stuff. I won't click on a guinea pig thing if it's suggested. I won't search for things like that. That way, the algorithm only suggests to me things related to that, and that way I'm not going off on tangents. Now, my own personal Instagram account, the things that it suggests all over the place. And my Scotty's Animals Instagram account, it's just all sorts of cute small animals and not much else. But I do follow some other random things because maybe I haven't switched accounts and I end up clicking on something. But for the most part, I try to keep those separate because the algorithm will start to infiltrate and suggest things that may or may not be related. So that's one way you can do it. It certainly takes discipline. You know, that's the thing about technology. You have to be very mindful and use it to the benefit without any technology is going to have drawbacks. It's about how you use it. Julie says, I've never understood why it's called a foster fail. I would think it's more of an adoption success. No, it's a foster fail because you're failing to foster. And like I said, the mission for people who foster regularly or for rescues is to find homes for them. If every piggy that comes here stays here, then like I said, that limits my ability to have enough space for new piggies. So if the mission is to foster and adopt them out, then that mission is a failure. It's a tongue-in-cheek, cute way of saying that they've been adopted, but Michelle's here. Hi, Michelle. Everyone wants to know how Harriet is. Now, if you guys have not joined my Patreon because you say, oh, well, I'm already a channel member, or I can't spare even $1. Well, if you can't spare $1, then don't join my Patreon. But I have a tier which is $1. Now, the way Patreon works is for different levels, there's different rewards. If you join at the $5 level, then you can see a lot of behind the scenes videos, and you get a discount off of a Scotty's Animals t-shirt on my shop. If you join at a higher level, like a $10 level, I think you get a 10% off my shop store wide, as well as all those other things. But for the $1 level, you can be part of Patreon. You can see the exclusive feed of all the posts that I post. You can post your own pictures of piggies, and there's a community section where all the patrons post. And Harriet has become somewhat of a celebrity in the community tab in the community section. So if you want to see pictures of Harriet, Harriet is a adorable skinny pig, Michelle's skinny pig. So for $1, you can join my Patreon. And if you do the pay in advance for the year, you get 2 months free. So it's $10 for a year. I think, though, it has to charge up front. So you can do the $1 a month. But that gives you direct access to messaging me, to messaging all of us in the Patreon, and it gives you access to years of the exclusive feed and a lot of different posts over time. So it's just something to think about. And people who message me on Patreon, I try to get back to them as soon as I see that message, if possible, unless I'm driving or in the middle of volunteering. Yes, Fluff asks, do I still take requests for the rescues? Yes, I am a little bit behind on updating my rescue list. So, but send me a message. You can title it Rescue List and put the information of a rescue that you know of, and I will add it. I'm going to do that very soon because I've gotten so far behind. It's going to take hours. I may have to do it over the course of a couple days. So I will do that. Yes, you can message me through the contact page on my website and just put rescue list or vet list, and I will add those as soon as I can. Michelle says, Plush Piggy arrived. So Plush Piggy, Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue, has one of the founders, Valerie, has made her own fleece. And she's got years and years of sewing experience. She makes all sorts of things, and she has developed this fleece, guinea pig fleece. And a lot of people are saying that they are the best fleece out there. They're definitely gorgeous, very absorbent. They're oversized, so even if you dry them on super high, you wash them and dry them on high heat, they'll never shrink to the point where they won't fit. There's 2x3 and 2x4, or sorry, there's a Midwest and a 2x4, and the Midwest size actually fits a 2x3 also. So yeah, Michelle, when you set them up, take some pictures. You can post them on Patreon. You can send them to me directly. Valerie wants to put all the pictures of piggies on the website to feature them. So a picture of Harriet on her plush piggy fleece would be adorable. Yeah, there's a really cool sewing stitch on it, and they're just very soft, and I really like the oversized. And they're reversible, so the pink one has a lavender on the other side, and the blue one has a green, like a lime, on the other side. And what I love about them is I don't like the waterproof liner. It's a good idea in theory, but when you have a waterproof liner on the bottom side of your fleece, in the dryer, when it's spinning, that water gets trapped and it takes a lot longer to dry. So you guys have probably experienced certain fleece pads. They dry so it's a double whammy. If you've got a waterproof liner and it takes a long time to dry, then you want to crank the heat so that it can dry within 1 cycle of a dryer. And then you crank the heat and then it shrinks. So I don't like it. So Guinea Pig Adventures, no. Jay says, unfortunately, Plush Piggy was too expensive to ship to the UK. Did you reach out, Jay? Because two things. Number one, if you reach out, Valerie may be able to ship it and find a cheaper solution. But number two, she is offering 10% off. You can use my code Scotty10, get 10% off. Or if you order, I think it is two of them instead of just one, then right now she's offering a 20% off. So if you take that 20% off discount and apply that to shipping, then that might be a nice compromise, a nice way that you can help raise funds. Oh, there we go. Ah. Okay, it's 36 minutes into the show, and I just got peed on. You proud of yourself? He was fidgeting. It was my fault for not letting him go. So I hope that makes sense. And reach out because there might be in the next day or so. It's Friday. It's Labor Day weekend. So here in the U.S., it's Labor Day weekend. But I don't see any reason why you couldn't get that. There's going to be a Labor Day sale. So check and see. 20% off that order could easily cover the shipping. Okay, so enough about that. That's true. Here, Yaniri made some of my fleece. I have a 60 by 30. Yes, Yaniri, Lucy's Cozies makes great fleece pads, fleece everything. We love Yaniri. We love Yaniri very much. Kitty asks, where are those sold? I missed it. The Plush Piggy, if that's what we're talking about, it's the Plush Piggy with an IE.com. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm often sharing those stories. Now, again, the Plush Piggy was created by one of the founders of the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue, which is a foster-based rescue. You can never have too many rescues, especially in a place like California, because we can coordinate with each other. And if one rescue can't take in a piggy, then the other one may be able to. And a foster-based rescue can expand based on how many people can step up to take animals. So supporting the Plush Piggy supports Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue. Okay. But I would say this, when it comes to fleece, make your own, buy some from a couple different places, and let them battle it out in the laundry. And what I mean by that is make your own. Get some that you think are very well made and see which ones last the longest. What's great about fleece is the older it is, the more absorbent it is. But I did find that pretty much right away the Plush Piggy fleece is absorbing. But generally speaking, fleece needs to be washed a couple times. That's what they call it, wicking the fleece. So you want to wash it a few times before it really has that power. But when I get new fleece, or if I get fleece from the store and make my own, I don't worry about it. I don't wash the fleece pads 100 times before I use them. Maybe I'll wash them once because who knows that fleece, what it's touched in the factory. But the only concern about putting fleece in that hasn't been wicked or hasn't been washed enough to become as absorbent as it could be is your piggy peas, and then it's sitting there in a puddle and then they lay on it. So that's the thing, is it might make them dirtier. You're behaving so nicely. Okay, so enough fleece talk. Yes, Lakia says, I always try to buy Piggy things from rescues so that they can get more financial support. I agree. Um, but I also think that any company that is making good products that benefit guinea pigs and improve their lives, then that's good. So a company does not have to be directly related to a nonprofit, like Cavi Cage. Uh, Cavi, their cages are good. They are way better than the pet store cages. And so um, if you can put your piggy in a Cavi cage versus a smaller pet store cage, I think that's great. They don't have to donate 100% of their proceeds to a rescue for me to endorse them. They just have to improve the lives. Like the pig room and Austin's shop, he is raising awareness about piggies. He's giving, I was a little skeptical about the piggy beds. I was like, what is this? You know, but my pigs love the piggy bed. They, I'm always having to stop what I'm doing because Onyx has hopped up to the top bunk and I'm trying to get pictures of him. Um, when I first reviewed it, I was like, I don't know if they're going to really use the top bunk. Onyx does all the time. He hops up there like a superior athlete. So, um, anything that can enrich piggies' lives, I'm all for. These piggies have it so hard. Um, it's funny. My piggies actually, they live a great life, but before he came here, somebody just let him loose. He was just running around. Who knows? He could have been eaten by a cat. He could have been eaten by a coyote. Pretty much every piggy that I have here has a ridiculous story, a, a sad story. And that's the thing about rescue. We take a sad situation and we turn it around. Okay, I am going to slide. Let's see. Leah says, my piggies love the bunk bed too. They won't go on the top bunk yet. Maybe you can sprinkle some foraging mix up top there and they'll smell it and they'll be like, what's up there? Kitty says, I feel like I'm in school sitting here taking notes. Well, you don't have to take notes. If I was really slick, I'd go back and I'd timestamp all of the things that we talked about, but ain't nobody got time for that. If there is something that I said that you found particularly interesting or helpful, let me know in the comments, or you can always go back to it with a timestamp and put it in the comments when it publishes. That's a lot of work. Okay, Pumpkin Dude, do you have any tips on how to comfort a piggy with heart failure? He's on medication every 12 hours, but still gets some attacks. He makes heavy breathing noise late in the evening. That's a very interesting question. So I have had piggies with heart failure, heart disease, congestive heart failure is basically, I guess you could say, the end stage of heart disease. Because there's no real cure for heart disease other than the fact that with medication, pigs with heart disease can live a full, long life. They can manage those symptoms. If your piggy has like an enlarged heart, getting on heart meds can make that heart go back to normal size. And so it can be managed. But, heart failure basically means at some point the heart is too weak to function. Now, before I get into specifics, I'll say, like, we all have hearts that are not going to beat forever, unfortunately. So, at some point, all of our hearts will fail. So, with the medication, your piggy can live a happy life. If you've been given a prescription for medication, there are a number of medications. So there's benazepril, which is your typical heart medication. There is vetmedin, which is another heart medicine. And there's Lasix, which is it's a diuretic that can help get rid of some of the liquid that forms in the lungs because of heart disease symptoms. Not a vet, so why does liquid form in the lungs because of heart disease? I don't know. But I'm sure you could read some scientific literature about why or ask your vet. But the point is, there may be an adjustment to the dosage that you could do to make your piggy more comfortable. You might pay attention or start keeping a journal, like what in the room where your piggy is, what are the temperatures, when your piggy is the most uncomfortable. If it happens at night, is there a drop in temperature or a change in humidity? Here, look over here real quick. Let me flip this around. So you see over here, this is my temperature humidity gauge. Right now it is 74 degrees and 50% humidity in this room, which actually that's pretty nice. So my point is, if you get a gauge like that, a thermometer with a humidity gauge, you could try to keep track of how stable the room is, and if there's any environmental factors that are changing. How can you make them more comfortable? You can also, piggies can be very single-minded. So if they're not feeling well, maybe you can give treats. You can schedule the veggies to be around that time. There could be potentially certain veggies that maybe, and I'm not sure, but veggies obviously have different mineral and chemical compounds in them. So the difference between like a dark leafy green versus, a fruit, fruit with sugar may cause more inflammation, which might contribute to not feeling comfortable. So you could ask the vet, are there any treats that help or hurt, that could contribute to discomfort related to heart disease? And you could try to eliminate the ones that are worse, and you could try to, add some that are better or less harmful. And just in general, if your piggy's feeling uncomfortable, sometimes when piggies don't feel well, they don't want to eat, but sometimes when piggies don't feel well for a certain reason, they still have an appetite. So I'd say mess with that. You might look into CBD as well. So, of course, there's also, there's meloxicam, Medicam. I'm not sure if that's something that you would want to use in conjunction with your heart meds. Maybe even something as simple as playing music, like some ambient music or some kind of soft classical music, or just changing the lighting. You could increase or decrease airflow if there is no fan, if the air is stagnant. You could put a fan moving, circulating the air, or if there is one, maybe reduce it. So I'd say really kind of keep a journal if possible, or just try to take note of what's happening when your piggy's not feeling comfortable. And anybody who has any other ideas, let me know. Cheyenne says, I heard they're doing a piggy hammock. I don't know if that was the Plush Piggy. I think they may be. Nora asks, my two of my guinea pigs have a bald spot right on the top of their head, and I noticed it when they scratch their heads gently. Is it medical or is it normal? Well, Nora, I'd say send me a picture. Some piggies have like a dimple with a crest, but let me see what kind of a bald spot it is. If it's right in the center in some kind of a symmetrical situation, it's very rare that something like ringworm is going to be in a perfectly symmetrical, sometimes you'll notice that Piggy's wrists right here are often, he's not a good, you can't really see very well because he's got dark skin, but Piggies often in their wrists don't have hair. They don't have hair behind their ears, and it's a symmetrical thing. So chances of that being ringworm are not likely. Okay, I'm zooming in. I'm going to get closer so I can read some of these. Fitz is talking about a cheaper version of the piggy bed from Temu. Now, if you Google Temu scam, you'll find a lot of information about, because Temu is an app. So I don't know, do your diligence. There is a reason why you see 1,000 ads a day for Temu. So beware. Cheyenne says, I feel like my boys don't have enough enrichment. They don't play with toys at all. I don't know what else I can add in their cage because they have tunnels and houses. I feel like I just did a video recently. I almost dropped the phone. I did a video recently. Search for it. It's called something like, Is My Guinea Pig Bored? And I have another video which I linked to in that about guinea pig toys. And then also there's a chew toy video. Guinea pigs, for the most part, don't care about toys. Some wicker balls they kind of can enjoy, especially ones if you can stuff hay or foraging mix or something that smells good, or cookies inside there. Most piggies don't care about toys. They do like tunnels. If your piggies are bonded and piggies, they eat, sleep, they poop, they nap, they lay down. They're not going to be playing hopscotch in their cage 24/7. So check out that video on Is My Guinea Pig Bored? Allison, welcome Allison. Allison says, I'm new to your channel. I have 3 guinea pigs called Wilma, Pebbles, and my older pig that's coming up on 7 years of age, Daisy. Yay! Well, that's great. Welcome. I'm super behind on these messages. Kitty says, thank you for the advice. Camo got a new playpen to give her more room when we went on vacation. She loved it. Awesome. Okay. Lakia asks, will a piggy be suffering if they have heart disease? As I mentioned, a lot of the discomfort from heart disease comes from an enlarged heart pushing on the lungs. That's where the breathing comes in. It's a hooting sound. Benazepril, Vetmedin, these heart meds can reduce the size of the heart back to a normal size. It's also uncomfortable to have fluid in the lungs, and Lasix can remove that fluid. So the combination of the hooting and a crinkling breathing can be uncomfortable. So that's where those meds come in. They do a really good job. And your piggy can live a normal life. So, Piggy Castle is asking Fitz if piggies can be litter trained. Only my sows will use a litter box. I think what's more likely is you put the hay, the food bowl, the water, the house all in one area, and you leave the rest of the cage as a free running area, and your piggies tend to go in one space, and then you can clean that fleece more often, or spot clean if you use a bedding. Tiffany's here. Tiffany has 4 pigs. 2 were easy to bond after getting them. The 2 that I got beforehand were supposedly to be bonded, but they seem to ruffle a bit. Watch my bonding rules video. You didn't say if they're boys or girls, so thank you, Leah, for answering these questions. You guys can certainly answer questions too. Anne is here. Her piggy Isaiah had his 3rd birthday. And how do you pronounce this? It's an A with a backwards N with a line over it. And then another character that looks sort of like an A, and then an AP. Hi, Scotty. With a Papa John's logo. How do you pronounce that? I'm sorry. I'm a ignorant American. Guinea Cat streams a Lo-Fi Girls YouTube page for her piggies when she's out. Okay, Pumpkin Dude is getting back to us saying he's on vet medin and I will try to get a thermometer. He eats really good and has no liquid in his lungs, but it is very scary when he gets like that. So we just cuddle up together and wait. Yes, that's good. Benazepril, in my experience, piggies are on benazepril first. If there's an availability issue or if there's some specific reason why your vet chose vet medin instead, they can work in conjunction with each other. So you might ask if the dosage or the frequency or whatever needs to be changed. Bengal, are you ready to go home? Bengal wants to go home, and I think he's going to pee on me again. You want to go? Okay. Okay. Say goodbye, Bengal. Look at these cheeks. Look at this boy. Oh, Bengal. You're my sweet chubby wub. Okay. We're going to take you back and wrap you up like a little burrito. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Now you completely made that fleece super wet. What about you? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. What about you? Come on. No, come on. Boop, 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 boop. You boop, boop. Oh, no. Oh. What about you guys? Oh. I gotcha. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, big boys. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Sit up there. Sit up here. Okay. I need an assistant to pass me Piggies. Ugh. Okay. Hold on. Let's get up on the pillow. I did not do this very well. Okay. Here we go. Yay, look. It's Phil and Cupcake. Hi, boys. Cupcake, since you are darker, let's get you closer to the light. Oh. Are these not a dream pair right here? You know, I rescued them from the Palmdale shelter. They were both in separate cages. Cupcake was emaciated and probably 3 months older, 2 to 3 months older than Phil, but completely emaciated. And Phil had a bad case of mange, as many of you will remember. And now they are perfect. Super chubby, big boys. Yeah, I almost dropped it. Okay, let's get back to the chat. So Michelle's asking, you guys, I am so far behind on these chats. So I've tried to get Harriet to use a syringe, as you said, in case they were to get ill. I've tried when she hasn't been drinking much. Tried several times. How do I get her comfortable? You know, in some cases, on some level, it doesn't matter. You just got to do it. They will get comfortable when they see that it's not scary. But also, let me look at your teeth. Let me see these pearly whites. You get on the side, you put the syringe right there on the side, and you squirt it in gently. If the syringe can get to where the tongue is and a little bit behind it, then you can squirt that liquid and they will drink it. So we are much stronger than our piggies. And we know that sometimes we have to do things that they don't understand or don't like, but it's in their best interest. So that's why we sometimes have to gently and carefully overpower them and just do what's in their best interest. And we do it out of love. So don't be so dainty. Be firm. I hope that makes sense. Guinea cat, that was Bengal. Okay. Tiffany's saying that she has 2 guinea pigs and would like to create a herd. And I think before you mentioned that they're girls. So, watch my bonding rules video. Watch my bonding playlist. You can do this. Saskia's here. Hey, Saskia. Sorry, I am very far behind. Let me scroll down. One of my piggies crunched the glass partition. Septum. What do I do? It's actually glass. If you have glass that's being crunched or chewed on, I would remove it. Try to swap it out with any other material. If that makes sense, if I'm reading that right. Okay. Guinea Pig Talks says, have you met any famous people at the rescue? Whoops. There you go. Okay, I dropped the camera. Haha. The most famous person that I met at the rescue. Yes, I actually did facilitate a bonding a few years back, probably 5 years back now, for Pink. That was pretty amazing, actually, because it seemed like nobody recognized her or knew who it was, and immediately I was like, Pink was very nice. Her whole family was there, and they adopted piggies, and it was a very pleasant experience. David Arquette was at the rescue about a year or so ago. Muhammad Ali's daughter came to the rescue, and I helped her with some supplies. Who was it? Tori Spelling has been at the rescue. A bunch of the people from the original 90210. Yep. I'm so far behind. What time is it right now? I'm 10 minutes behind on this chat. Okay, you guys. Let me see if I should, here, come here, boys. You want some cookies? Maybe I should scroll all the way down to catch up. But I don't want to miss any. So if I miss your question, just ask it again. Oh, that's my finger. Oh, wow. See, these guys are good. Let me hold it. I'll hold it and you chew on it. Again, these are what flavor? Carrot, pineapple, healthy snackers. If you are a new customer, if you've never gotten anything from Small Pet Select, stock up. There's a 15% link either in the description or down or on my website. You click the link, it'll take you automatically add 15% to the entire order. So you could get a big box of hay, a sampler. You could get a bag or two of their pellets. Get a whole bunch of these cookies because the code only works for the first-time customers unless you get somebody else to order it for you with a different email. But if you do that, they're going to be getting email promotions from Small Pet Select. But what I found is Small Pet Select actually every week they're sending me discounts. They're sending me you never know week to week what they're going to put on sale. Oh my gosh, you're demolishing this cookie. Good boys. So yeah, this is the carrot pineapple. Who's wheezing? Is that you, Cupcake? Come here. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to. Oh, that's my finger. Hold on, here. I heard a little wheezing sound with Cupcake, so I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on him. He's got pet insurance, so okay. Doberman Crew says, "Hey Scotty, rescued 2 guinea pigs a couple weeks ago, and guess what? I thought they were both boys, but one is a little girl. Well, guess what, Doberman Crew? She's pregnant." Here's what I would say at this point: as soon as you discover a boy and a girl are living together, you want to separate them. That way, just in case she's not pregnant, she won't get pregnant. Over time, the longer you leave a pair of guinea pigs together, the more likely, the inevitability that it becomes more inevitable that she becomes pregnant. So I would separate the boy right away. It's sad. They can be side by side if he doesn't get too upset about it. And then the countdown begins. So generally 60 to 75 days for the gestation period. So that's how long you got to wait. Yeah. Don't ever take anyone's word for it. That's what I learned. Even the shelters. Shoko's here. Meerschweinchen. Harriet is all about the hammock. Okay. BB's good. He's up there being annoyed. Wow, I'm still like 10 minutes behind. Oh. Sorry, you guys. Okay. I asked what his name was. Hers, Idar. Adar. Who's next? These boys. Okay. Where are you going? Finish your cookie.
Finish your cookie, Phil.
He's like, well, you're not holding it for me. I need one extra finger to scroll. Okay, I'm trying to get to the bottom here. Oh my gosh. You gonna steal his cookie? Why? When this cookie's just as good. Okay, scrolling. Phil and Cupcake are... How old are they? Their gotcha day was in May, I think. Gosh, they're probably 3 by now. Okay. I'm sorry. Yes, Kitty says Cupcake reminds me of Gary. They both have this nerdy white crest thing, except Gary's a teddy and Cupcake is an agouti. He's a dark chocolate agouti with caramel flecks. Sounds like a delicious cupcake. Yeah. Cupcake is this is a dream pair of piggies. Look at them. They could have their own channel. Sorry, you guys. Stop posting. Okay, 106. What time is it now? 1:13. I'm trying. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm trying to catch up. Who is Iggy Azalea? She is a pop star. She's a rapper. My bad. Oh, now you're going to try to steal... Oh, you finished it? You turned it all into dust. Here.
You want another one? I feel.
You guys. Okay, I'm going to take 2 cookies out. Phil, where's the cookie? Where is it? Here. You finish this one first. Here, Phil. Have I seen any big cooies lately? No, I haven't. I'm glad that there don't seem to be any. Tiffany asks if I bring my 4 females to LA Guinea Pig Rescue for washes and checkups, can you do a bonding or see if they are bondable? Yes, we can, but it certainly takes time. You follow my bonding rules and watch some of the bonding videos, and you just put them together. I'm sure there's a couple girl bonding videos up there. Just put them together. Learn what to watch out for, and it will be fine. You just got to make sure that they are in a big enough cage. I personally, if you have them at home, I'd put them in the cage they're going to live in. I would take out most of the hideys, put a big pile of hay, and just let them sort it out, and only separate them if they draw blood. But if they're nose punching, stuff like that, don't worry about it. The guinea cat says roughly $200 a year for nationwide, but Best $200 I ever spent. Yeah, if you need your insurance, it will save you. I have a great vet, but they don't do washes or bondings. Well, I wouldn't expect them to. Many vets are very good with biology, but don't know as much about behavior. Michelle says, went to order healthy treats for Harriet, and it looked like gummies. And when I looked at the ingredients, red dye, green dye. Well, first of all, gummies most likely have either sugar or gelatin. Stick with natural stuff. Guinea pigs they shouldn't have dairy, they shouldn't have yogurt, they shouldn't have gummies. When Scruffy Dog says, the piggies are so cute, don't have any myself. It's so nice to see them on your channel. Best wishes to you and the piggies from Scotland. Thank you, Scruffy Dog. Mark saying, what are the piggies eating? Well, Mark, the piggies are eating healthy snackers from Small Pet Select. They're the best treats. Carrot and pineapple, healthy snackers. Get yours. And right now, you can get 15% off when you click the link in the description or on the Scotty's Animals website. 15% off store-wide from Small Pet Select. How was that? I missed my true calling. Oh no, the scroll, I went backwards. Okay. You guys. Yep. You can also find foraging mix at the pet shop. Even Walmart has a foraging mix. But I do like the Small Pet Select foraging mix. It comes in a really big envelope. It's really good. But there might be some cheaper options. Yes, Jay. No vitamin C in the water. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Trina. Yay, Trina just became a channel member. All right, so she's unlocked the icon, the little emoji icon of the piggy. Amanda, thank you for the super chat. She says, love the live. Now, by the way, Trina, and I guess you'll probably comment. If you comment, your name will appear in green to show that you are a channel member. Oh, Mary says, I have to run. She's probably gone already. Come here, Big Phil. Oh, Phil. Hi, Cupcake. You want to come up too for some hugs? Come here. Yay! Oh my gosh. That's Bengal. You have 2 cookies. They're sitting right there. I'm looking at them. Bengal's face is so funny. Here. Sit here, you guys. Bengal. Here, look at Bengal's face. Bengal. Look at all this hay on the floor. Look, we keep it real. Oh man, we got to sweep. Okay, let me flip this back around. What's the best shampoo that won't hurt their eyes? Well, I use Head and Shoulders. You can use Davis, Myconazole. Any pet shampoo is going to be fine if you're not using it for an antifungal bath. Any gentle shampoo is going to be fine. Any shampoo in general is going to be fine. If you're just giving them a bath, water goes a long way to get the grime off, and you just use a little drop in the water and dilute it. If you're going to do it for antifungal reasons, even Head and Shoulders is fine. But you don't want to get it in their eyes, whatever shampoo it is. It's not going to hurt their eyes if it doesn't get in their eyes. So if you want to wash carefully, I have an easy, best, right way to bathe your guinea pigs. It's in the taming section of my care guide. And you watch that. That gives you all the tips that I have on how to wash them and keep them the most comfortable. Okay. There can be long-term adverse effects on their digestive system if given dairy. Yes. Dairy is for babies, by the way. So adult mammals don't need dairy. What about eye drops from time to time? Why do guinea pigs need eye drops? Guinea pigs only need eye drops if there's a very specific reason and they're given from the vet, prescribed for a specific reason. So Jaylene says, this is a comedy channel. Yes. Shoko wrote something in German. Eintopf Ani a Hallo, lang nicht gelesen. Ich glaub, da sind noch ein paar Deutsch Chat. Michelle, super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This pig is licking me.
Why are you licking me? Why?
Fits. Look at all those icons, emojis. I've got to go back into my channel membership dashboard, I guess. They may be allowing me to make more emojis. So if they do, I will. Okay, what's the difference between a channel member and a patron? Okay, well, a channel member is for YouTube, and I believe there's just one level, and it's really more to support the channel. Many of you guys may or may not know this, but YouTube ad revenue has gone way down in general, and during the summer months especially, it's a lot less because they know people are out there running around enjoying the summer. So the channel members are just another way to support the channel. Yeah, and Patreon is a whole separate thing. Okay. All right. Yes, I need to do more member exclusive videos here. But basically what happens is I share everything with everybody. So in order to really incentivize people to become a member, I'd have to not share everything. And I'd rather share as much as possible with everyone. And, when I asked my patrons, what do they like the most about Patreon? They said supporting the work is more important than any of the benefits that they get. But let me know in the comments, or you can send me a message through the contact page on my website. What kind of channel member benefits or Patreon benefits would you like? I've done patron only live streams before. Hold on. Let's see, is the milky eyes going to come out? There it is. So, right, when guinea pigs clean themselves, their eyes, oh my gosh. You can't see this. Let me flip this around. No, don't jump. Patches was going crazy. Patches was popcorning and running around. You guys want to go back already? Come on, let me. I gotta catch up real quick. Let's focus here. Focus, boys. You eat these cookies. What happened? Here. Let me catch up real quick. I'm trying. 122. So I'm only 4 minutes behind. Which do I prefer, being a channel member or patron? You can do whichever you want. You can become a patron for only $1. The patrons have different tiers, so there are more benefits. If you do $20 a month at Patreon, then you can get 20% off everything in my Etsy shop, as well as a 50% coupon for a specific t-shirt, and all of the other benefits that come from lower levels. And Patreon really is one of my main sources of income overall right now, by far the most. So the patrons really are allowing me to do this. Otherwise, I'd have to go back to washing pans at Pizza Hut. Where do I find where to sign up as a channel member? It should be below somewhere. Right here below the screen, there should be a channel membership thing. If not, I'm sure you could probably Google it. Liz says, please do a video on escapee piggies. My boys get out of everything. Now he's teaching his minions how to do it. I don't need my girls having litters every 2 to 3 months. Yes. Well, if you go to if you search Scotty's Animals Escapes, I do have videos about different piggies that have escaped. Or you can scroll through my latest video playlist. Why are you guys getting so impatient? Oh, I'm almost to the bottom. Do I get ad revenue on live streams? Yes, I do, especially when they replay. I believe so. And also the super chats help a whole lot. Yes, anytime you see ads, but to be honest, ad revenue is not a lot on YouTube. I think if you have a video with 1 million views, that can be even only like $10,000 or less. And some people go for years without even ever getting 1 million views on their whole channel. So an average video might only make $10 or $20 during the course of a month or even longer. So you can see that if I make basically 12 videos a month, and if each video makes $50, right, then that's $600 a month. So it's ad revenue is not a lot. And like I said, this is my main thing. This is what allows me to volunteer, to create the videos, to answer emails, to do everything. But I live out in the desert. My rent is, or my mortgage is very low. Look, Fitz, congratulations, just hit the 3-month membership. Trina just favorited my shop. Thank you. Tiffany, go to my website. Open up a new tab here and go to scottysanimals.com. There's links to everything there, as well as my free guinea pig care guide. There are downloadable coloring book pages, all that stuff. Cupcake's getting sleepy. Cuppy.
Cupcakes.
Okay. We're trying to scroll. Thank you, Marcy. Marcy has been a patron for a really long time. Yes, which pig would you like? Yay, Jackie became a channel member. Thank you. So yes, let me know what you guys want. But like I said, if I'm making a video for channel members only, and it's exciting, then I'd want to share it with everybody. And when I ask people, mostly they say supporting because not everyone's going to be a channel member. And so the channel members support the ability for other people who can't do it right now to watch and to make these videos happen. So, and by the way, like Guinea Pig Talks sent me a super thanks. I was volunteering at the rescue. Both of these guys are licking me right now. So I want to say thank you for the super thanks as well. Scruffy Dog for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's the first super sticker from Scruffy Dog. Thank you. Watching your piggies always makes me smile. Thank you for looking after them, Scotty. So envious. Wish I could run an animal rescue. It's my dream. I have a video on that. Google, when this live stream ends, called Scotty's Animals Advice on Starting a Rescue, something like that. And it's all about how you should not start a rescue. My advice on starting a rescue is don't start a rescue. Go on to my rescue list and find a rescue near you and volunteer. Help them. Look at this sleepy boy. I'm about to get peed on. So the reason why I say don't start a rescue is because it's a lot of hard work. There are already rescues out there that are struggling, that need help. And do I think that people should start rescues? Absolutely. But before you start a rescue, volunteer with one, learn the ins and outs, be a force multiplier. Cupcake, it started out as a trickle and it turned into a flood. Ow. Oh man. So if I was to start my own rescue, I would be bogged down with fundraising and emails. I mean, I basically have like a mini sanctuary here. So it's true. I do have to deal with fundraising and answering many, many, many emails, which I consider a privilege because most of them are guinea pig care related. And I do have to deal with a lot of people requesting to surrender their piggies to me. But if you volunteer, and now you're peeing. The double. Oh my. I know, BB. I just got peed on twice. So when you volunteer at a rescue, you can do the stuff that they need done most. You can help them in very specific ways. For me as a volunteer, I can volunteer with different rescues. I can spend time transporting. There's many things that certain rescues can't do as well as things that they specialize in. A lot of rescues tell me that like they can take a piggy, they just have no way of getting them from wherever they happen to be. Transport oftentimes is that missing link that many rescues are struggling with. And if you can help transport piggies, pull them from shelters, do things like that. Some rescues need fosters. Some rescues need people to go in and clean cages or give baths. So rather than start a rescue, be bogged down with all this paperwork, all of this bureaucracy, filing for as a nonprofit, all the other stuff, helping a rescue that already exists. And you don't even have to live near that rescue. Many times they do live streams, they need moderators, or they do a fundraiser, they need people to help share. Guinea Pig Talks, thank you for the super sticker, super chat, and also thank you for the super thanks the other day. I will send you a thank you message and reply shortly. Tiffany, thank you so much. This sticker says, "You are amazing." Guinea Pig Talk sticker says, "Cool." Thank you, Guinea Pig Talks. You guys are being so generous. Jennifer, 4 months. Jennifer's been a YouTube member, Scotty's Animals channel member for 4 months. and a patron. Man, I need to knit you a sweater or something. Incidentally, I'm going to do another thing for the patrons where at the end or in the middle or at some point I'm going to list all the patrons. I found a fairly streamlined way to do it. It's not perfect, but because I really do want to reach out and thank my patrons by name in the videos. It's just, these are quality problems. I'm blessed to have almost 200 patrons right now, and when you put a list of 200 people's names, it either takes a really, really long time or it's got to scroll by real fast. But I think maybe if I do like a talking head video like this, I can have all the patrons scrolling very slowly as I talk about something. What is my website again? Scotty'sAnimals.com. Would I ever get a skinny pig? I wouldn't say never. They do eat and poop a lot more. I do like them. I think they're cute. So maybe. I don't get to choose which pigs I get, remember. They find me. Is there a reliable place I can find a knowledgeable vet near me? Everywhere. Liz, go to the vet list on my website. Now, I can't personally vouch for them, but everyone on my list was recommended by somebody who had a positive experience. Oh, there you go. The first legit phone drop. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Okay. So that's it. Check my vet list. 133 is the... I'm still 5 minutes behind on these. Yeah, my shirt is totally ruined. Roman, thank you so much for the super sticker, super chat. It says, critical hit. The fresh scent of pee. I know, and I just showered. I got double peed on. Yeah, it's my fault for not putting them back when I should have. Let's do that now. Okay. Come on, boys. Hold on. Ugh. Hold on. There you go. I am completely soaked. Oh, completely soaked. Oh, man. You, sir, there has been a request for you. Oh, come on. Come on, you're the star of the show. You can have a cookie instead of regular hay. You can have a cookie. Can you see that pea spot? I swear it was the guinea pigs. Dun da 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 dun da da. Ba 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 ba. Super Pippy. What's that? Oh, you scared me there for a second. Pippy, you got a piece of hay stuck on your eye. I thought it was a bad scratch. And now we're even more behind on the chat. Here you go. Today we're enjoying carrot and pineapple healthy snackers from Small Pet Select. The taste they crave, the nutrition that you trust from Small Pet Select. And right now, get 15% off. Yeah, I missed my calling as an announcer. Okay. I've been blessed. I've been christened. Guinea Pig Talks. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yes. Guinea Pig Talks sends me so many super thanks and super chats. It's kind of, it's going to make me cry. Thank you, Jay. Keep it up. Go, go. Look at that sticker. You guys. Okay. Yes, Scruffy Dog. Find a rescue to volunteer at. And reach out to the closest rescues on my list, and maybe there will be if it's not close enough, they might be able to get in touch with, they might be able to point you in the direction of a rescue that is closer. Ha ha ha. Yay, the guinea cat got the chicken butt shirt. Mine's on the way. Last week, I released the chicken butt shirt, a couple weeks ago. The grape chicken butt. What color did you get? Okay. Yes, so I have Converse shoes that have this same pattern. In fact, oh, nope, they're in the other room. They're in the other room because I've been wearing them. Pippi, all your fans are saying hello. Let's get you closer. Don't blame your stuff on the pigs. Oh, it's all for him, 777. Thank you for the super chat, super sticker. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend in the Piggies from Megan, Popcorn, Pretzel, and Peanut. Yes, and thank you for your patronage as well. So again, if you want to see Megan's Piggies, Popcorn, Pretzel, and Little Baby Peanut, then you become a patron. Even for $1, you can post and you can interact in the community tab where we can share all of our piggies. We can ask questions, and it's really being underutilized. I posted a thing about it, but what that does mean is if you post something, it'll go right to the top, it'll stay there. So how often do I add fresh hay to the holders? I do it 3 times a day for 2 piggies, and it's costly. Well, that's a good question. And here's the thing. Depends on where you live. But if you live within an hour of where people ride horses, you should be able to buy a bale of hay. I buy hay by the bale. Every about 6 weeks or so. Bengal's just looking right at me. I have 4 bins. Okay, let's get the camera around again. Okay. First of all, look at Bengal staring at me, giving me the side eye. But now let's look over here. This is my hay bin. This is how much hay that I generally use for my piggies in a day. And when that's full, that is. Okay. And outside, I have 3 large bins that combined can hold a whole bale of hay. And it lasts like a month. Now remember, I have how many guinea pigs in here? In total, over 20 guinea pigs right now. So, I have 20 guinea pigs, and I spend less than $40 a month on hay. So, I did a video on this. When I'm cleaning the fleece, most of what I'm throwing out is soiled hay and poops, but mostly soiled hay. And so if hay is the most expensive part of keeping guinea pigs, then you're not getting a good enough deal. Veggies should be way more expensive, and you should be feeding way less. Pippi, you are so freaking cute. Yes, you're so freaking cute. Where's your cookie? Here. It's here. Okay, so I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Guinea Pig Talks. There are so many people out there wanting to start rescues but haven't quite got the 501c3. I'm sure they can still use the help too. Yes. And don't forget your local shelter too. And let's not be so guinea pig centric. There are, anything that you can do in the community is going to help. If you want to help animals, there's tons of animal related things, but there's many ways that you can volunteer your time that is helpful. So, but I think just having it in your heart that you want to help is the universe finds a way. If you say I want to help animals, then doors will start opening up. I firmly, truly believe that. And you know what else that means? If you want to help animals, you got to help yourself. If you want to help animals, you've got to start eating well. Not that you're not that any of us aren't, but there's always room for improvement in a diet. Whether you're not taking a multivitamin, or you don't get enough protein, you're not eating enough fresh veggies or fruits, or maybe you want to get a juicer and start juicing regularly. There are ways to improve your diet. You can make sure that you're getting good exercise, you're getting good sleep, you're focusing on positive thoughts, you're taking your relaxation and your peace of mind very, very seriously, because you want to be the best person, the strongest you can be, to be a hero for animals and for anyone in need. You want to stretch so that you can spring into action without pulling a muscle. Levels. How do I feel about levels? I think we're talking about lofts. Levels in cages can be good, but it should not. It doesn't add to your horizontal space. So a cage minimum should be minimum 8 square feet. I really think a minimum 10 square feet. That doesn't count a loft. If you want to add a loft, that's fine. Sometimes ramps in the middle of cages can actually interrupt the flow. So as long as you have a big enough cage space, a loft can be a nice extra benefit. Sometimes lofts can be hard to clean under. What? 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 I'll. Did you finish it? Where'd that last little bite go? Okay, you can have one more. Oh, yay! Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue's here. Toby says hello. He wants everyone to know he's doing really good. Yay, 40. That was 142, so that was 7 minutes ago. Ugh. I'm trying to catch up. Unfortunately, not that easy to get volunteer places. So many people want to volunteer. Well, that sounds like a quality problem. I've never heard of any boys. I've never heard of places that have too many volunteers. But if that's the case, great. Maybe they know of a sister rescue, or if you live in such a utopia where there are too many volunteers and not enough places to volunteer, then go to the beach. Take a nap. Right? Your community is win. Right? That's the way I look at it. What? What?
What's the matter? What's the matter? You want to go home? Hee 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 hee. Ha ha ha. Wanda wanda. Ha ha ha.
That's an angry Pippi. Okay. There are many ways to volunteer for a rescue, even if it's not directly. Oftentimes, yep, you can volunteer remotely. Yay. Miki asks, we started fostering piggies from our local rescue, and now 2 of our resident girls are way more skittish and run away from us. We only foster 1 pair at a time until they're adopted. What happened? It's hard to say. It could be the layout. It could just be part in your imagination. I mean, I doubt it, but if you changed their setup, generally having piggies in the room with other piggies makes them less skittish. I would just say continue to try to hold them as much as possible. Continue to give them treats, and every day at sunset, my piggies start going crazy because they know it's almost time for veggies. Every morning they know it's time for a hay refill and a fresh bowl of pellets. So use that routine to their advantage. Jillian asks, I own an Etsy shop called All Things Cavi, and I notice you never use a bonding scarf. Have I tried one before? Also, I've been watching you a long time, and you've helped me in the past. So let's, when you say bonding, we're talking about taming, because we bond with our piggies, but I generally use the term bonding for them bonding with each other. I have used a cuddle sack in the past, which a bonding scarf would be similar. Something to keep your piggies up with you like this, right? I tend to pick my piggies up. I'm in the animal room. What? This? Bengal? I'm in here all the time, and so I just pick my piggies up and I hold them for a minute or two. Or I will just scratch their nose when they climb up on the grids. You're so impatient. You want to go? Oh, what was that? Did you just drop a poopy out of somewhere? I think you did. Here. Yep, here comes another poopy. I'm not against bonding scarves. I think that they could be a fun way to hold your piggies. You can drop a link in for your shop, and maybe people can check them out. But yeah, I just tend to hold my piggies, and I tend to pick them up for shorter amounts of time more frequently. But I'm not against them. Okay. Yay, Kitty, thank you for becoming a channel member. Guinea cat gets hay from a local feed store. Awesome. Do I have a veggie video? Asks Tiffany. Not sure what you mean. A video that talks about what veggies we like. You could probably search Scotty's Animals Veggies, Scotty's Animals Treats. I do have a diet food playlist. $26 a bale of Timothy. That's really good. And Orchard is $50 for a 3-tie. I'm not sure what if a 3-tie means it needs 3 strings because the bale is bigger. That's what we call just a regular bale, but I'm not sure. I know I feed them too much. What happens if you feed them too many veggies a day? They can get soft poops. It depends. It's just expensive. If you feed them too much wet veggies, they might get soft poops. It may contribute to gut bacteria, or it may give them a lot of vitamins and minerals. But another thing to consider is if you're spoiling them with fresh veggies, and they may not want to eat their hay as much or pellets, they really need to eat as much hay as possible to keep their digestion going and to wear their teeth down. You're sick of it? Pippi. We're live. We got disconnected. Piggy Castle. It's an awesome feeling to give your piggies as much hay as they want when you buy hay by the bale. It's true. Marcy is rubbish about eating enough. Yes, well, it's important. It's also important to fast every once in a while to get your body in a healing mode. Jackie, good luck with your kitty. Boy, I am very far behind. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue, you can see they're a channel member. Toby and Pippi would be good together, just saying. Stop. Okay. Yeah, I'm 7 minutes behind. You guys stop chatting. No, just kidding. How many piggies do I have? Asks Teresa. I haven't done a count recently. I think there's 22 here right now. Aw. Haley says, my boyfriend has started watching your videos so he could be a better piggy daddy to my 3 piggies. That's adorable. Sounds like a keeper. Pippi, you are so voiceful today. Yes. Yes, eat your cookie, Pippi. Here. Here it is. Well, we will see. We'll see about Toby. Right now, he's got a heel. Pippi is just generally relentlessly annoying with most other boys. Okay, Bloom. Hey, Scotty, I have a question about spaying female guinea pigs. Okay. I'm looking to see if that question... It's so funny how sometimes people say, hey, can I ask you a question? And that already counts as one question. So what about spaying female guinea pigs? I was advised last time at LA Guinea Pig Rescue to spay my female guinea pigs. Bloom, we do not recommend spaying or neutering at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue unless, spaying specifically, unless your piggy has ovarian cysts that have not been able to be treated with a hormone therapy. So we don't spay our guinea pigs at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. So if your guinea pig came to the rescue, and if your guinea pig has crusty nipples, bald patches, and potentially aggression issues, then yes, maybe a spaying, well, definitely a spaying would get rid of those ovarian cysts because that's what a spaying does. But but we generally would try the hormone therapy first. It's an injection of a medication that has been proven to either reduce or get rid of the ovarian cysts. I'm not a vet. I have not done it with any pigs. I only have 2 girls here, so it's not something that I have very much experience. Oh, am I at the bottom? Have I caught up? Wow, look at that. What is the cheapest way to feed your pigs? From Teresa. The cheapest way. Well, 80%, 75, 80% of a guinea pig's diet should be hay. So, if you are feeding hay and you're getting good quality hay by the bale from a feed store and you don't have 100 guinea pigs, then that's a pretty affordable way. So the way I did the math is, say I have 20 guinea pigs and a bale of hay lasts a month, right? And someone else has 2 guinea pigs. Well, if I have 10 times the guinea pigs and my hay lasts a month, then 2 guinea pigs, your hay would last 10 times that long, right? So 10 months. So a bale of hay could easily last you many months. So if we're talking, even if it only lasts 2 months for $40 a bale, right? That's $20 a month. That's what? $5 a week. That's not that bad. Plus veggies and pellets. Guinea pig pellets should cost a lot more than the hay. Look at these poops. We're going to put these poops right there. Bloom, the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue did not tell you to have your guinea pig spayed to avoid getting ovarian cysts. And if they did, please send me a message through the contact page telling me who the volunteer was that said that, because that is not something we advocate at all. If your guinea pig has ovarian cysts, then that's one thing. And people do things differently around the world, but unless there's extreme aggression, which is often a sign of ovarian cysts or some kind of hormonal imbalance, we don't do it. We do not recommend that. So, yeah, you could grow your own vegetables. You can grow sprouts. I have a series of videos called Guinea Pig Garden. Tiffany says, I try to spend time with my piggies. They are difficult to get out of their cage and I feel bad chasing them. Should I still make sure they get out daily? Well, what kind of a cage do you have? If you have a CNC open top cage, now check my video called, I have a video called on cage setup, 5 mistakes guinea pig owners make. I have a number of videos in the cage setup section. If you have to reach your hand in like this to grab your piggies through a narrow opening and you're chasing them, then of course they don't like it. Guinea pigs don't like being picked up. They don't mind being held. He's not happy. But they don't like being chased with hands. Here. You don't want it. So if you've got one of those small pet store cages with a little opening, then that's... Do guinea pig poop smell? Sometimes. Sometimes they don't smell that bad. If a guinea pig has a bacteria in their gut, bad bacteria in their gut, the poop can smell bad. Yes. So it's important to pick your piggies up, to hold them, to get them used to being held, to get you used to picking them up in an emergency when you have to pick them up. Plus, what's the point of having guinea pigs if you can't interact with them? Oh, there you go, Pippi. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yes. George asks, how many guinea pigs do I have? Let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 pigs in the house right now. which ones are fosters and which ones are foster fails, there's not a definitive number on that. Bloom, send me a message about this specifically. Go to the contact page on my website and let's correspond. Let's talk about this offline, because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But as a rescue, we need to be aligned on what we advocate for to avoid confusion and also to give the best advice. So I can ask some questions to figure out who this person is, and then we can sort of get on the right page. And of course, if something has changed, if we've changed our advice, I want to know as well. Because if we've changed our advice, I want to know the reason why. And if it's a good reason, then I will evolve my advice and my understanding. So that's part of it, right? We want to always keep learning and offer the best understanding, best advice, what we have. Okay, so let's see. This is a fresh out of the pippy. Not too bad. It has a, if someone put this under my nose with my eyes closed, I would say this is a poop. But is it that stinky? No, it's not that stinky. Pippy. Okay, so we're going to have to wrap this up here in a few minutes, but I want to get to all the questions. Bloom, I don't believe that you're lying. I believe that you got conflicting advice. How often do I clip their nails? Do I have a video on it? Teresa, yes, check the free guinea pig care guide on my website. There are links to 4 or 5 different videos that I have about nail clipping. I recommend, if the nails look long, clip them. At the rescue, we offer free health checks, including free nail clips, and we tell people to come every 8 to 10 weeks for nail clips. So please, Teresa, check out the free guinea pig care guide. There's a link in the description below my entire website. There's tons and tons of guinea pig resources. There's a worldwide vet list. Oh, Pippy just peed on me. Oh, man. Okay. Tiffany says she tried the Saskia pick her up, put her down, pick her up, put her down, give her a little scratch, leave her alone method, and now they really run from me. Well, that's surprising. That is surprising because it may be the way that you're approaching also. Do you talk to them first or just grab them? Like I said, guinea pigs don't want to be picked up in most cases. They don't mind being held, but they don't want to be picked up because they're happy. They're homebodies. They're prey animals. You pick them up and you give them treats. He's already had 2 or 3 of these cookies, so he would rather go home. He says, I warned you. I warned you, and now you got peed on. Ugh. Okay, Pippy, there you go. Oh, and I have got peed on completely. We went through 3 fleece pads already. What's the matter, BB? What's the matter, BB? Yep. So like I try to pick up Gus, he doesn't want to be picked up. But now that I've got him, maybe he wants a cookie. Let's see. Do you want a cookie, Gus? Okay, let's see. Hi, Gus. Okay. Tiffany's cage is huge. If it's an open top, again, I think, yes, he likes a healthy snacker. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just try to pick them up and always have a treat for them. And don't take it personally. Guinea pigs are prey animals, and that means that they don't want to be picked up. Separating in your mind the distinction between being picked up and being held. So right now, I'm holding Gus. When I reached in with my talons to grab him, I was picking him up. He did not like being picked up, but now he's happy to be held. That's Pongo over there. Oh my gosh, Pongo. Pongo's got a scratchy voice. Hey, Pongo. Oh, let me turn it around. Pongo, there he is. Pongo, have you been chewing? Yeah, show me what you can do. Pongo likes to sit up on that igloo. He's been chewing this whole entire coroplast. Not cool. BB? You ready for lunch? Yep, it's almost lunchtime. Okay, let's see. So what did I miss? Jonathan's here. How's everyone doing? Hi, Jonathan. All right, and I'm behind again by 5 minutes. I caught up. I did so good. Fallon is from Australia. How long have I been a guinea pig dad? Asked Clovera. Well, I had guinea pigs when I was growing up back in the 80s. And he's like, dude, don't do that to me. Gus and I have an interesting relationship. Piggies don't like being tickled on their underside. So I've got to respect him. But he's also like my little brother, so I tease him. That's why he gives me this epic side eye. I love Gus. So I've had piggies continuously since 2008. Maybe 2009. And I had them growing up as a kid since 3rd grade. Yes, Fizz and Fuzz. George says, are any of the guinea pigs for sale? Well, I have guinea pigs for adoption. There are tons of guinea pigs for adoption. So you can reach out to me. You can reach out to the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue or the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. There's an entire rescue list. I don't know where you are, George. I've got a huge rescue list on my website. Okay, Bloom. You can direct message me. Go to the contact page on my website. Go to my website, go to the menu, and you'll see contact. And it's a little form you fill out. It goes right to my email. Okay, I'm 6 minutes behind on this. Okay. Shaniqua says, oh no. And I guess that's in response to getting peed on. Is it weird that Harriet's front nails haven't grown? I haven't had to trim her front, just her back. She's 10 months. Some guinea pigs' front nails don't grow as quickly, especially when they're younger. If you're able to get the little sharp points off, fine. Otherwise, you can just leave them for now. They will start growing. Yeah, Tiffany, I wouldn't worry too much. Watch some of the videos in my taming playlist, because a lot of it has to do with the emotions, or just our general preconceived notions about what is right. Guinea pigs are prey animals. They're not like dogs. They're not like cats either, but man, you demolished that. Would you like another healthy snacker? We are not sponsored by Healthy Snackers, but we might as well be. But I do have a discount code. Today's live stream is not sponsored by Healthy Snackers. Carrot pineapple, they're Gus's favorite. And right now, 15% off by clicking the link. I don't know if the link is in the description below. It might be. Otherwise, the link is usually in the description of my other videos, or it's on my website. If you haven't tried Small Pet Select pellets or hay, you should try those. The what do you call it? The foraging mix. Their herbal blends are really good. That's a good way to put it. Fit skinny vision. Leah says, to me, taming is being able to boop their nose without them running away, talk to them, and have them greet you at the cage for a treat. Yes. Toffee Apple, hi. I just want to say a big thank you for the advice the other day. Tea Cake is doing much better now and scratching much less. That's really good to hear. Definitely keep me in the loop. I know it can be confusing, and it takes time. Julie says, if they let you touch them, they are tame. Sometimes. See, like, he did not like that tickling in the ear. Some piggies will let you rub their ear flap. Right here, they like. Gus has gotten a lot more tame. He used to totally squirm when I was holding him. And now, and the thing is, I wasn't gentle with him. He didn't like being held, and I forced him to be held, and I forced petting him, and he hated it at first. But that was the price he was paying to get busted out of the shelter and for free room and board and unlimited cookies. Okay. How's Pongo? Pongo's good. Did I say Pongo? I thought I said, yeah. Pongo's good. I'm trying to tame him as much as possible. Oh, we did not beatbox with BB. Let's see. Let's Hey BB. Hey BB. You in a good mood? BB. I gotta find the right beat. BB. Gus! Gus almost Gus almost escaped. He's like, hey, where's my cookie? This isn't what I signed up for. Gus, you ate 2 cookies that fast? Good golly. Okay, and now we're so far behind. Okay, here you go. Thank you, BB. Thank you for that entertainment. How many treats do I usually give? With healthy snackers, you can give as many treats as you want because they're a healthy part of your guinea pig's diet. Scruffy dog is probably gone. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a channel member. That's it. Okay, we're catching up. Everyone says, hi, BB. What do I think about those guinea pig villages? Like on YouTube, I'm not, if there's boys and girls living together with unlimited breeding, I'm not happy about that. Oh, Gus. Okay, we're going to just let Gus run on the floor. Oh, no. There he goes. Where'd he go? He found the foraging mix. Gus, maybe you could eat some of all this hay on the floor. There's Bengal. I tried it. You guys didn't want to be friends. You guys didn't want to be friends. You had every chance. Bengal can't handle it. He's so mad. It's like, why does he get to run? Don't go back there. You're going to get feathers stuck on you. Yeah. All right. I got to catch up. I got to catch up to these. We got to wrap this thing up. Okay. BB. Freedom. How do they provide medical care for the piggies in those villages? Good question. You know, I don't know if they're going to be able. I often go to the big herds at the guinea pig rescue, and I check them to make sure. I'll go, and we have a group of girls that are running in the barn, and I go in there and I look at them and I check to make sure they're healthy. Boys, Gus. See, Gus, now you got these boys all riled up over here. Now we've got Onyx and Shrimp are upset because oh, you see that? Onyx and Shrimp are upset because Gus is roaming free over here. Gus, you cause so much trouble. Boys. Onyx is like marking his butt. Onyx, you just stay there, please. Okay. Yeah, these guinea pig villages, I don't know. Don't know. Okay, it is almost 2:30 California time. I'm going to grab Gus and Bengal. Ugh. No, I won't. I can't do that because I don't want... I'm going to put Gus back. Surprise! Special guest. Oh, did you guys see the wet spot? Okay. Here we go. Gary! So yeah, so Gary has had some weepy eye a little bit, even though he just had a checkup and he is very healthy. He's got a big butt. He's feeling very good, very big. I've been giving him daily vitamin C, but he is 5.5. Gary, I've got a cookie for you. Gary's 5.5 years old. Yeah, hit the like button, you guys. I hope these live streams are enjoyable. Well, he just had his 5th birthday, or his 5th gotcha day. He had his 5th gotcha day, and he was already almost full grown by the time I got him. So he's about 5.5. No, Grape has the chicken butt. You don't want one?
You don't want one?
How about a tiny sliver of carrot? A tiny sliver of carrot from BB's lunch. As long as there's no seeds stuck to it. BB, he's eating your lunch. Yeah. Yay. Thank you, Robbie. Live streams are definitely an art form. It's tough to juggle all of these comments and stay up to track and stay focused. Luckily, it doesn't matter what I say or do as long as there's a guinea pig in the middle of the frame. That's all that really matters. So let's, as much fun as we're having, let's wrap it up here in a minute. Because BB needs to have his lunch. I got to get some loads of laundry in. Here's something fun. I'm going to try to do some writing today. Guess what? I am almost finished with the first draft of the new Cage Mates book story. Of course, it's going to be another full-length illustrated graphic novel with our favorite guinea pigs, hamster, and bird. So the new adventure is the first draft is almost completely written. I'm going to go back and refine the story, add a whole bunch of extra jokes. If you haven't seen that I have a book, now it's my fault. I have not added the book to my website yet, but there is a link to it in the Instagram bio. There's usually a link to it in all of my other what am I trying to say? Just the description of my other videos. Because this goes live, there's already a description that is pre-filled out, which doesn't have those updated links. Don't spoil the ending. No spoilers for the Cage Mates book. But I think it is one of those books that there's a lot of little things to see, especially in the illustrations. And it should be a book that you can read a bunch of times, because the more you get to know the characters, the more enjoyable it is. And once you know the ending, then you can go back and you can understand why people say and do things. So there's an ebook on Amazon, and there's a paperback and a hardcover, and then there are some signed copies that I can personalize on my Etsy shop. And I will be at We Companions in a few weeks with some copies of my book. So if you're in the San Diego area, please join me at We Companions. They're going to have an open house to help raise money for their rescue space. You sure you don't want a cookie?
You sure you don't want a cookie?
Oh my gosh. Shrimp just totally climbed over the snack shack. Shrimp and Bengal. Boop, boop, boop. Shrimp and Bengal, they get along pretty well. There has been no biting, really. But when a piggy's on the floor or a Fizz and Fuzz start getting riled up, then they get riled up. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss about from Melinda? Oh, she rescued a baby today and named him Toby. Oh, thank you. Totally off topic. What happened to my Honda Fit? Good question. So it's been 2 years since that I basically the transmission just went out. And it would have been more expensive to get it fixed than it was to really not to replace a new car. But I drive so much, I need to have a dependable car. And so now I have a Hyundai Venue, which I love. Living out in the desert, the Hyundai Venue is like more of an SUV with a little higher clearance. I loved my Honda Fit. I definitely recommend it. It's a great car. It served me very well. I just needed a little slightly different vehicle with a little bit of better clearance. Nate and Gus are doing great. They're quiet now. They have not had any issues, but I'm still trying to see how Nate is dealing with this. Oh boy. Okay, so we're starting to talk about, I see people are talking about the rescue situation that is people are talking about. I'll be doing a video about that soon, about this large animal transport. I was thinking maybe people were going to talk about it during this live stream, but because it's the very end, it's too big of a topic to talk about now. I am going to do a dedicated video about it. So, BB, come here. He doesn't like to fly to me anymore. So, stay tuned for that. Yes, I have some emails to answer today. So, of course, as always, you can send me an email through the contact page on my website. But BB, you can just come right here and eat lunch. But yes, it's time for lunch. It's time to get going. Fallon asks, would I recommend a run space like Guinea Pig City? Yes. If you can figure out a way to have running space like that without it interrupting their enclosed space, like then yes, you can do something like I did with Pipsqueak, where one of the cage grids is open and that leads to another extended run area. Ultimately, I would say the widest and the longest CNC cage you can give, the better. So if you can go 2x5, go 2x5. If you want to do a run that goes around the perimeter of the 2x4, that can be fun for your piggies. If you have multiple piggies that live side by side that don't annoy each other too much, you can have a setup like I have for Pipsqueak. So yeah, that's the beauty of the CNC cages, is your creativity is the only limiting factor. Wow, it is 10:40 in Ireland. So yes, so here's the thing. If you want to adopt a bonded pair of piggies or a group of piggies, Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue is great. You can find specific piggies and you can go to the foster that has them and you can do a meet and greet. Reach out to SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue and they can give you all the details about how they do things. If you want to do a bonding play date, they probably would be willing to do that as well. Of course, I've said that it can be very time consuming to bond boys. If you have a girl that needs to find another friend for a girl, the chances of you bonding one girl to another are very high. So a foster-based rescue, it can be a great option. Teresa, when is your next live video? It depends. Maybe next Friday, maybe a couple Fridays. It just depends. If I can do a nice, concise, fun video next Friday, I'll try to do that. Otherwise, we might be back here live. If there's a specific time that you want me to do a live video, maybe I can try to work that into the schedule. BB, come on. Come on. So, yep. I never wanted to get on like a weekly live schedule because my priority is being available for rescuing, to foster, to answer emails, to do all these other things regarding guinea pig care and not be tied down by an inflexible schedule, because first and foremost, I'm a free rescue agent. And the more regularly scheduled demands that I have, the less flexible I can be. So, okay, guys, we went an extra 40 minutes. I'm going to have to change my shorts and my shirt because I got peed on. Poor BB. All right, guys. Like I said, you can reach out to me through the contact page on my email, on my website. It goes right to my email. And of course, if you have any suggestions, any links to vets or rescues that you know of, you can send them my way, and I'm going to be updating my website soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I really will make the time to do it. Okay, guys. Are you sneezing, Bengal? What are you doing over there? Bengal? Am I going to have to take you to the vet? All right, guys. Yes, if you are having a holiday weekend this weekend, enjoy it. If you're driving, commuting, whatever, be safe. Be careful out there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all the support, channel members, the patrons, everybody with the super stickers and super chats. Really does mean a lot. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. And I'd have to go back to Pizza Hut, washing pans. All right, guys. All right. Look out for a new video coming. I might even have some shorts that I haven't published yet, so I might publish some shorts this weekend. There might be one of BB in the can. There might be another Piggy. So I'll do what I can to keep some little light fun videos coming and look for a full-length video on Monday. Okay, say goodbye, Gary. I love this boy. Okay, BB, it's lunchtime. Ready? All right, guys. See you next time. Thanks for watching.